James Brown and all that stuff, like showing off your voice.
Really,
and
yeah,
Sam
exactly.
Cooke, and it's just
taking the notes to.
Yeah, where more as rock is just like, from what I've learned from our shows is, you know, it's everybody, and I love it. You know, I have a blast. So and honestly, it's easier on me. I don't have to wail and shout at everything. So.
Oh, while you were saying that, this stuff. It's funny because I just let it go. We got some behind the scenes recordings, so let's keep it up. Uh-oh. I don't do it now. Don't get me too hyped. I can really sing that right now, okay?
That's what I love about them. From like after like once I like really started listening, it's like all their songs are just like you have to sing it. You can't just listen to it and not like even at least try to mutter the words. You know what I mean? Because when he like "Semi Charmed Kind of Life" is his favorite once song. I like really started listening, it's like all their songs. It's just like I'm like, dude, you want me to learn all these words? Like he just talks like he doesn't even follow the beat. And sometimes he's crazy.
Stephen Jenkins,
he's insane.
That's my boy. You know when you're like a super fan? Yeah, that's my cousin.
Fun fact, I am related to Frank Sinatra.
Okay. Fun fact. Yeah. And we're going to start the show with that.
Warning. Unauthorized use of hit music. The #1 station for the unsigned artist. QSJ Radio. On www.qsjradio.com. You start here.
In 3, 2, 1. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. In studio right now, Alex Dunlow.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel to keep on turning, brown never keep on burning. Rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on that riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, I'll never keep on burning. Rolling on the river. A big wheel will keep on burning, I'll never keep on burning. Rolling on the river.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Alex Dunlow, man, thank you for coming down here with us.
Absolutely, thank you for inviting me.
I mean, it's crazy because I'm gonna just tell them how you got here, right? So I'm in the gym, right? I'm trying to get my little 40 pounds off, right? And then I'm seeing you live right there. They got you doing like, I don't even know, like the mid of the show and stuff like that on TV, local area stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then they post his Instagram, and then I'm like, I'm about to just hit this dude up since he's in the area. But that's how we got you here. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I live in a really small town called Sedley. It's all the way it's like an hour away from here. It's
oh my God. Did you just drive an hour?
No. See, I live in Virginia Beach now, but I come from. I know. See, I used to though.
Oh, okay.
So driving, I'm used to it. So I drive a lot, and so I come from a real small town in Sedley. It's maybe like honestly, like 200-300 people, if that. Like I don't even. Wow. I honestly don't know. I know this short people around me, and that's about it. But it's a real small place, and it's fun, you know. I mean, I'm originally from Raleigh, and I was born in Fort Lauderdale, so I'm more of a city guy. But you know, I was raised in the country as a city boy.
Okay.
So you can imagine, the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
it's been fun. Taught me hospitality.
So we, I always got this crazy thing when people like are dealing with strings or even kind of guitars or anything. Like, what that has to be like a serious motivation to continue doing that. Kind of get like paper cuts. I don't even know what you guys got.
The calluses, the calluses. Okay. Basically, you know, the more you play, the more hardened your fingers are going to get from it, and it does hurt. I mean, it does hurt at first, and it's been so long I honestly don't even remember.
Wow.
To be dead serious with you, and I don't use picks, so I actually strum when I strum with my fingers. So this hand also has calluses on it as well, and I finger pick a lot. So eventually, you don't really feel it much anymore. It becomes natural, and you don't even think about it.
You guys tuning in right now, we are on air right now with Alex Dunlow. You can find him on IG, Alex_DUNLOW. So Alex, you're strumming the guitar. When was it that you knew that this is what you wanted to do?
So I started playing when I was 12. My grandfather gave me a guitar, and I used to play Guitar Hero as a kid. So that's what made me want to start playing guitar. And but also being 12, it was hard, so I didn't really care. So I kind of stopped, and I picked it up, and you know, I kind of just learned basic chords. The first song I ever learned fully was Blackbird by the Beatles, and then also Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. And it was basic songs for the time. But singing, when I entered high school, I had a good friend of mine, and you know, I used to just blare music on my front porch and just sing as loud as possible. I couldn't hear myself, so I sucked. Lack of better terms, it was awful. Yeah. And eventually, I played in front of my friend, and I played Good Riddance by Green Day, and he goes, this was pretty good. You know, like, just being honest, he's like, that actually wasn't bad. So fast forward a little bit, I want to say it's junior year, and I played in our high school pageant, and I played Too Close by Alex Clare, and I played Magic by B.O.B. There's like a singing version of it. And, you know, it was from there where when you play in front of a crowd and your nerves really go away. And I started to notice that I actually do better in front of people, like in front of a big crowd, when I can hear myself more than I do when I'm just playing by myself in the house. Yeah. Because it's like I have to prove something. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It just makes me try harder. So from there, it was just when people start coming up to you and shaking my hand, you're like, oh, you did so good.
I just got your message.
It was awesome.
Guys, you have 20 minutes left.
Okay, I don't know what that was. I apologize.
Random ad. It's okay.
What the hell was that?
But yeah, I mean, but that's really what it was. When people actually come up to you and they tell you, you know, hey, I thought you were really good. You know, keep doing it. It was because, you know, yeah, I can say that I want to do it all I want, but you know, I'm playing for other people. So when they accept it, that made me, you know, want to go further, and it's been fun. It's been very fun.
Shout out to everybody listening. You tune in to QSJRadio.com with Alex Dunlow. If you want, you can go ahead and go into something else if you want.
Let's do it. Used to spend my nights out in a barroom, liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stone on your love all the time.
Oh, Alex Dunlop.
That's one of like the top gig songs.
Oh man, talk about gigs, man, because it's crazy, but presently right now you have nothing online to present to people, right? So you are doing live shows. Yeah. You're getting real gigs that, you know, can pay some bills, at least the cell phone bills. And it's you're doing covers, right? Yeah. So how was it easy for you to get gigs out here in this area?
Well, I had a family friend at a place that I'm actually playing at tomorrow called Mason's Grill, and we know the owner pretty well, and he's a great guy, and he gave me my first show, like my first like real show, and I was nervous, but I mean I play there pretty frequently now, and you know I've got little fans, and it's fun. That's cool. It's much enjoyed. So that really got it started, and then from there it's just meeting different people. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. You know, I mean, it's more easy now that I moved out to Virginia Beach and I'm starting to find different people, and because there's a lot more restaurants. But you know, where I'm from in Franklin, there's only a few places. Yeah. Most of the people that go out there still, like, everybody knows who I am, regardless of even before I played. Yeah. Because I was a server, and you know, I've probably waited on everyone in our town.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, getting gigs, it's more of you have to. From what I've learned, you got to show them. If you don't know people or you don't have material to show them right on the spot, then they're probably not even going to pay attention. You know what I mean? And it's just because mostly from what I've seen, you'll email a place and they say, well, you know, send in sample videos. And then they're going to judge it from that. And it's a little hard for me because, you know, I mean, I consider myself social for the most part, but it's more of like, man, you should really see it live. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't go off of just a video. Yeah. But that's just my personal opinion. But
I mean, you hear live. I brought you live because usually when I do interviews, it's via Skype because I'm like, you know what, he got to come here. Yeah. Not only that, I'm just telling you something that I told like a lot of the unsigned artists that come through. You've already building a fan base.
I'm starting to.
So when you drop something, as the terminology here in hip hop is. You're probably gonna get a few units sold.
Oh, for sure.
So now we talking about present stuff, and you know you're going to Mason's Grill tomorrow. I think you got something else lined up for.
I have a private event in March. Okay. So I do private events and weddings, and you know if anybody actually contacts me and wants it, I can definitely do that.
Okay. And it's always good to be a cover guy.
at
those spots.
Exactly. And I'm not Adam Sandler. I'm not that way. I actually try. I promise.
Alex Dunlop here with us right now. So now we talked behind the scenes about the future endeavors, and you're not alone on this, right? You got a whole crew with you.
Yeah, I got a drummer, a bassist, and a guitar, and we're really good. And it's just when we play together, we come from different backgrounds. Like I said, our drummer is originally a metal drummer, so he listens to metal music heavy, and our bassist listens to Third Eye Blind, like you like, and our guitarist loves classic rock such as Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, and I listen to soul. So everything, it sounds weird, but when we come together and we actually play the music,
I can only imagine.
Because it's like taking all of the principles of every genre and then making it our own. And when we all come together and do it, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
So when people hear you and you're hitting them with, especially the last song you did right now, does anybody ask you like what kind of music did you grow up listening to?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up on 80s rock. I grew up on AC/DC, and I grew up on Aerosmith, and what was it? Linkin Park and Lynyrd Skynyrd. There we go. Yeah, Lynyrd Skynyrd for sure. So little. I went off the track after a while because I used to listen to that solely, and then as I grew up on Frank Sinatra, and then I grew up on Dean Martin and all that kind of class, and then Etta James. So it really went from rock, and then it just turned into soul. So it's good though because I can go back to my roots of playing rock when I'm at shows because a lot of people like that. You go to bars and restaurants and not a lot of times they really want to hear kind of slow soul. They want to hear rock. Yeah. So yeah, I can do that for them. And but my main is soul. So you get those times, and it's my favorite thing to hear from people. Play whatever you want to play. Yeah. That's my favorite. Play what you think you can sing the best, and when I do that, I'm gonna blow your mind. I promise. That's my plan from that point. So you gave me the green light, and I'm going in, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this.
Alex, I gotta understand this because playing and singing at the same time is a talent on its own. We've seen so many people do it, but soul is really from the soul. Yeah, it's not something you teach.
It just comes.
Did you get taught to sing, or was that something you picked up?
I taught myself. In all honesty, I've never had a vocal coach. And honestly, it would probably do me some good. It would probably help. It also doesn't help with the cough. But, I'm pushing through it because, honestly, from what I tell people when they say, oh, I can't sing, you always teach yourself to sing. In my opinion, I may be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a professional. But from my experiences, I listened to music religiously, especially when I was younger. That's all I had. I had video games and I had music and sports. And I would just blast music in my ear. So when you sing it over and over and over again, eventually I took one earphone out so I could actually listen to myself. And I was like, oh my God, I suck. You know what I mean? I was like, man, this is awful. So eventually over the years, you teach yourself pitch correction. And from there, it's kind of like how you hear all these artists say, like, these are my influences. And so that's why they sound like them, because those are their influence. That's what they grew up on. That's what they listen to. So that's what their voice molds around, because when they grew up, that's what they sang, and like, because I've had people tell me, oh, you sound like Ed Sheeran. Oh, you sound like James Arthur. I love them. So I consider them amazing artists. So yeah, when I cover their songs, I try to sound just like them. And that's how you really come up with a voice. Like I sing James Brown, you gotta do his wow. You gotta rasp. You gotta rasp. So that's what I've learned, and that's what helps set me apart. Because when I can do what they do, when other people don't do it, it impresses people a lot more. So
Alex Dunlow, if you guys want to contact him to go to a wedding or private shows, or get him on a song, would you do a feature?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. Do you know the vocals that these guys need on their songs? I'm telling you right now. So, okay, I got questions from the chat. I wonder if he composes some original pieces as well.
I do. And it's a little difficult right now because going back to about the band, and we all come from different backgrounds, my stuff is a little more slower and a little more just acoustic based, because I do have some. I do. And, I call them, like I say, they're super sad boy, like super sad music.
Oh, man.
And, but, it's songs that I write for myself, and then there are songs that my bassist is writing for the band. So I tell him, because he actually produces all the music himself. He comes up with the instruments, and he comes up with most of the rhythm and everything, because they're way better at guitar than I am. So it's going to be easy for them to do that. So while they're in Spain, that's what they're doing. And, he's going to come back to me when they comes back and go, this is what I got. Sing it like this. Let's do this. Boom. Done. But yeah, I do have original music. And just keep in mind, it's really sad.
It's sad.
It's sad. It's slow.
It's sad.
But I have it. It exists.
Why is it sad?
Really, it's just, it's usually like something.
Is it
something drastic? Yeah, something drastic happens, and you're just like,
you gotta.
Oh, I'm pulling a Taylor Swift. I'm just gonna fucking excuse my language. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write about. I'm gonna write about it. You know what I mean? It's just like for the most recent song I wrote, and I played it on the radio. It's called "Float," and it's about like the world's ran by money, so I'm just gonna float into the sky, and I'm just gonna hang out up here.
Yeah.
And literally, that happened. I wrote that song in 5 to 10 minutes because my mom came in, like one day, came over and talk to me about, you gotta pay bills. I was just like, God, I'm broke. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song about it. I might as well do something. I'm mad.
That is like upsetting. And of course, regular life stuff. I love like regular life stories anyway.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I can't wait to hear it, and I'm sure other people can.
I'm here.
So before we get into other stuff right here, I think like I want to request something. Okay.
All right.
Like I'm hearing the Strums. I listened to Third Eye Blind from their original debut album to the album that just dropped like 2 weeks ago. So, and then you talk about a bandmate. Do you know any Third Eye Blind?
I do.
Okay.
I'll play one that everybody should know or should. If
Okay.
you don't, it's okay.
Awesome.
We'll see. We watch movies here. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. The angry boy, a bit too insane, icing over a secret pain. You know you don't belong. You're the first to fight, you way too loud. You're the flashing light on a burial shroud. I know something's wrong, 'cause everyone I know has got a reason to say you can put the past away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand.
Oh, man.
Everybody should know Jumper. If you don't know it, you should know it.
You should. Everybody knows that song. Especially growing up, you start listening to that song a little bit deeper. Oh, thank you for that. That was crazy.
Of course.
Whew, bananas. So is that how it is in the gigs? Like, hey, what do you want to hear?
Yeah, it happens. It's kind of hard sometimes because some people, it sucks when some people come and be like, hey, do you know this? And I'll tell them, like, I'm sorry, but I don't. Or I'll say, most of the times when people ask, I'll tell them to give me an artist. Give me an artist. Because maybe I don't know a specific song, but if you tell me the artist, I might know. It's going to be way more likely I know a song by them.
Yeah.
And, they're still pleased because they're going to hear what they want to hear regardless, So that's what I tell people.
If you guys want to book Alex Dunlow, Alex_Dunlow on Instagram. He answers. He does get busy, but he'll answer.
I do. I promise.
We talked about a lot of things. Talk about the reasons you're doing this. I do see pictures of a kid out there. Yeah.
I got
a little guy.
A little 3-year-old. Almost 4.
I'm gonna say he's a little badass, isn't he? Because I got one right now.
He has to be.
Okay. So shout out to that. Shout out to them. And one on the way.
Yeah, one on the way.
Oh man.
The doctors think it's a boy, but we'll find out March
if they
11th.
think it's not. Okay.
Well, I want a girl.
Okay.
I want a girl.
I'm
Boy
gonna
and a
tell
girl.
you, I got 5 in the house right now.
I mean, power to you, man. Power to
you.
you.
Do not want.
I'm praying for you.
Oh man, thanks. The crew, the band, getting together. Did you guys got a band name and all that?
Yeah, we call it As Long As You Know.
As long as you know.
As long as you know.
Okay.
It's like a phrase that we say a lot, like almost all the time.
Oh.
So we just said, you know what? Because we were struggling at first. Like we were thinking of so many different band names, and like nobody could really agree on one. But whenever we say "As Long As You Know," because it's more like
that sounds like a lot of fights.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's not fights. It's just like you just go serious, and we're like, yeah, just as long as you do it, as long as you know, just don't do it again. And it's just a joke, but like we say it, and we just laugh every time. So you're like, you know what? That's the band name.
That's lovely.
And at first it was like, yeah, that's pretty funny, and then we were serious. So that's our band name.
When do you guys expect it to come together?
As soon as they come back. So definitely for the summer. Like
Summer.
We will be here all summer, and we definitely plan to play music. They're gonna be out of school, And it's just
and you guys are gonna be in town, right?
Absolutely.
I need you guys,
and we're willing to travel.
Stop.
That's the thing.
So you guys need to stop here real quick. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna tell these guys something. I'm gonna tell you something. So I'm gonna get a connection to this festival called South by Southwest.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm going over there. I got to broadcast live there in a few weeks.
Okay.
So whatever I get, I'm gonna send it to you. Okay.
I'm here.
Because I can see that you're doing this while they're gone, so you get the connects and all that stuff, man. More power to you, because that's crazy, especially holding down the resources.
Yeah. It's like I definitely want to make connections with people, so that way when the band does come back and we get these originals pumped out, then I have everything ready. You know what I mean? Like, we have the name of the album ready, and which I don't want to tell you just yet. And it's just like we have like all these little things ready. I just need them to physically be here, and soon, and they will be soon. So I'm excited. They're excited. We FaceTime and everything, so we can work on stuff. And it's not as exact, because you Skype people, so sometimes the audio might not be perfectly in sync.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So it's just like we'll just say like what have we been up to? This is what we're working on, and then that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Might lay down some chords here and there. And
I saw something on Instagram, right?
Oh man.
Yeah. Gotta put you on blast, because this is the thing.
Just don't roast me. I'm sensitive.
No. Not as sensitive as me. So you're here with a female singer.
Oh.
And a Spanish song.
Yes.
Comes
Sola.
up. And I'll play it for everybody. Well, we'll take a little break real quick. Big shout out to everybody listening. This is Jessie Reyes?
It's a song by Jessie Reyes, yeah.
This is I'm Not That Type of Woman.
No, it's actually called Sola. And the song is called Sola by Jessie Reyes, but that's a line in the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a line in the
so
song.
You mean, okay,
I just transferred it to English so people.
That's right. Shout out to Google Translate.
Ellas son fieles, ellas son santas, ellas son buenas, perdonan calladas, no hacen cenas, no piden nada. Yo no te podía complacer, no soy ese tipo de mujer.
I know you guys went on for a while.
She's good. She only sang that song. Only she sang that song. Her name is Perla, and she's really freaking good. And she's kind of shy at first, and she sings super quiet. There's another video we sang called Human by Dodie Clark, and it's like kind of quiet, and she's got a killer voice, but everybody from town will say like, come on, you can sing louder than that. So you can imagine how many tries it took for me to tell her like, oh my God, open your mouth.
Probably flipped out.
Because when that exact take, she sang it, and then when it was done, she was like, oh my God, I don't think it sounded too good. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Everybody in the room that was listening was like, yeah, that was awesome. That was it.
Yeah.
Don't even take another one at that point. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
So being a guitarist, singer, band member, there's always this perfectionist type of deal. Like, you don't want to record anything or post anything that doesn't seem right. How do you know that it's perfect?
Two different ways. One, it either is, or two, you get fed up with it and you get over yourself and you just post it.
Okay.
Like, it's like you go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's a quote that always exists. You will never be as big as your pump. You'll never be as big as your pump. The day you start working out is the day you are forever small. The day you record is the day you are forever a bad singer. Because you listen to it and everybody else around you can be like, oh, that's so good. And then you listen to it, you hear yourself, and then you critique and you critique and you critique.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my God. Because like when you listen to somebody else, you're just like, yeah, that's super good. That's not your voice. So you're not used to singing like that, or you're not used to hearing that, but they are. So when they have to sing it over and over and over again, or for my case, when I have to do a cover again and again and again, you just eventually I'm just like, you know what, it is good, and I need to stop critiquing it so much and just go. Okay. So it's definitely it's just you critique yourself a lot, especially when you're recording. And I don't really have too much technology, like it's all on my phone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I don't really have a computer right now, but I plan on getting one because I mean I do live shows, so I've never really cared too much for.
But they do these things like you could plug in the rest of the band, and you just do your guitar part. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They have like the iRig and everything. See, my bassist, he actually said he said he was thinking about getting one, but I mean time's been going so fast, and you know we're both coming up with stuff from overseas and everything, so we're gonna be fine. But yeah, I've definitely heard about that.
Okay,
it's just, you know, being a parent and working and like, you know, I don't really have the spare money to be dumping on it. You know what I mean? And as much as I'd love to, don't get me wrong, but you know, I trust them and they trust me, so that's just how we're going off of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to that, it's just like sometimes when people play you, or when people, in my case, when people play me and I hear it, I'm just like, oh my god, no, like don't do that. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So I've come to get over it, but you know, it's just like it's a self-critiquing thing, because when you hear it at a later date, the first thing that I tell myself, I could probably do that better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how that goes, for sure.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Because your second take probably was the one.
Yeah, you posted
and you let it go. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists, Alex_Dunlow on IG. Thank you so much for coming here. I hope it wasn't a big drive.
No, it was like 30 minutes.
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Because I'm in Virginia Beach now, so.
Oh, awesome. I was out there yesterday doing stuff, whatever.
It's a lot. It's a lot to do.
It's a lot. I know that you got Mason Grill tomorrow.
Yep.
And anything lined up or whatever, we can help you. We do have a fan base out here, and hopefully, like, the band members come together and we hear as long as you know.
Yeah. Hey, you will. Believe that. I'm very confident in it. So.
Thank you for coming by.
Always.
You got an out?
Yeah.
Do you have an out? Yeah, I want to know.
Play the impressive song.
Do you have a song you always do?
It's literally the one that I just posted. The most recent one.
Okay.
And it's like,
this is about to be bananas.
When people say, "Look at that boy sing," like, "Sing, boy!" Like this is the one. So. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, now may the cars take us over the roads, and now may the train to carry the heavy loads, and now may the electrolytes to take us out of the dark. The bullet for the wall, like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man thinks a little baby girls and the baby boys, and man made them happy, 'cause 'cause man makes them toys, and after man makes everything he can. You know that man makes the money to buy from other men. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, yeah, nothing without a woman or a girl. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. Thank you. That's like my go-to.
Oh my, like, okay. You paying attention now? I got you. Alex Dunlow, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for
with us here. And whenever things are popping and you want everybody here, I'll make room.
Easy.
Lovely. Thank you so much for coming on.
Always.
Big shout out to everybody listening. You can follow Alex Dunlow, Alex_Dunlow on Instagram. Book him, please.
Do
okay?
it, please.
It's not even a game. Oh, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
All songs provided today have been asked for permission to play live on our stream via web.
Live stream.
Any content cannot be used without written consent from QSJ Radio.